What's the difference between he tastes and the ice cream taste? Is there any difference? Okay, friends, let's try to clear it. On the screen, you can see two tables and three sentences in each table. The first table is action verbs and the second table is verbs of perception. Action verbs, from the table action verbs, we can read the sentences first. The girl looks at the dog. She tastes the cake. Minnie smells the rose. And from verbs of perception, that is new for you. Anyway, we'll read the three sentences first. The dog looks smart. The cake tastes delicious. The rose smells sweet. Do you feel something odd about the second table? Do you feel anything strange about the second table? I think you may start to think when I take you to a close observation of these sentences. Shall we move on? You can see the picture of a girl and a dog on the screen. Let's check what they are doing. The girl looks at the dog. So the girl in the picture is doing an action. She is looking at the dog. After looking at the dog, what does she feel? The dog looks smart. After looking at the dog, she feels that the dog looks smart. So looks in the second sentence is her feeling, and looks in the first sentence, the girl looks at the dog, is her action. So by reading the first sentence, we can understand that, which is the first sentence, the girl looks at the dog. We can understand that the girl is doing an action, she is looking at the dog. After looking at the dog, what does she feel? She feels that the dog is smart. So the looks in the second sentence is her feeling. It is not the action done by the dog, but it is the feeling of the girl. So in both the sentence, we can understand that the dog is not doing anything. It is the girl who is doing the action, and after doing the action she feels something. The dog is sitting simply there. It is not doing any action. The first sentence, the girl looks at the dog, is the action of the girl. And the second sentence, the dog looks smart, is the feeling of the girl. Here, once more, I repeat, the dog is not doing any action. I hope you understood something. Let's check the second picture. This is our second picture. You can see that a woman is doing something there. Let's check what she's doing. She tastes the ice cream. Yes, the woman tastes the ice cream. After tasting the ice cream, what does she feel? She feels the ice cream tastes delicious. She likes that ice cream. She feels that the ice cream is delicious. So what is the first sentence? It is the action of the woman. Means the taste in that sentence is the action of the woman. Then what is the second sentence? That ice cream tastes delicious is the feeling of the woman. So the taste in the second sentence is the feeling of the woman. From this picture and the sentences, also, I think you understood that here it is she. She means that woman who is doing the action. It is not the ice cream. The woman is doing the action of tasting the ice cream, and after tasting the ice cream she feels it is delicious. Here ice cream is simply sitting in front of her. It does not do any action. Shall we go for the third picture for a close analysis? In the third picture also we are dealing with the same thing. Here we can see a woman again, and let's check what she's doing. Her name is Millie, and Millie smells the rose. Means she's doing an action of smelling the rose. After smelling the rose, what does she feel? She feels the rose smells sweet. So The smells in the first sentence is the action of Millie, and the smells in the second sentence is the feeling of Millie. So what is the first sentence? Millie smells the rose. It is the action of Millie. And the second sentence, the rose smells sweet, is the feeling of Millie. Here again we are clear that rose is not, the flower rose is not doing any action. It is Millie who is doing action. And uh, the second sentence deals with her feeling after she did the action. Now you know what is heat taste and what is ice cream taste. Verbs of perception show the experience that a person gets from his or her five sense organs. What are the five sense organs? It's nothing. Our nose, eyes, ears, skin, and tongue are our five sense organs, and the experiences that we get through them are called verbs of perception. I hope you understood. Now let's have a check at the previous table. Now we are quite sure about the verbs in both these tables. Anyway, let's check what are the verbs in both these tables once more. In the first table, action verbs. In the first sentence, the girl looks at the dog. Looks is the action verb. In the second sentence, she tastes the cake. Taste is the action verb, and smells is the action verb in the third sentence. Why are they called action verbs? Because we can see an action going on in all those verbs. Coming to the second table, verbs of perception. Now I am sure that you all know or you all understood what are verbs of perception. If you have got any more doubt, please repeat to watch. In this table, looks is the verb of perception in the first sentence, taste is the verb of perception in the second sentence, and smells is the verb of perception in the third sentence. Why they are called verbs of perception? Because all these verbs express the feeling of a particular person, not the feeling of the dog, or not the feeling of the cake, not the feeling of the rose. Instead, they express the feelings of in the first sentence, looks expresses the feeling of the girl, the feeling of the girl. And in the second sentence, taste expresses the feeling of she. And in the third sentence, smells expresses the feeling of Minnie. So that's the thing you have to understand about verbs of perception. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. After subscribing, a bell icon will appear. Tap on it. You can see three options. Please select the option all from that. Then you will start to receive notifications of my newly uploaded videos. And also, if you like my video, please give the video a like. Also, please share it with the maximum of your friends and relatives. And please give your suggestions, valuable suggestions, as comments below. Thank you and take care.